Oh gosh, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this is live. I've no idea if this is gonna work. I've only just been working out how to use OBS software to stream, and it might be terrible. If the audio is terrible, please let me know because I have no idea what I'm doing. I usually just rely on my lovely co-host Jamie to do all the audio stuff. So please do let me know if it's terrible. I'll just kind of wait before I start anything for somebody to say, "Oh, this is bad. This is good. I sound good. Cool." Earlier today, trying to set this up, there were so many problems. Oh man, it was it pitch shifted my voice really low, really high pitched. So I don't know if it's still doing that. Hopefully not. Hopefully fixed it. But we'll see. Ugh. I'm gonna do some drawing today because it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, everybody. And I don't have much to do. We're in tier 4 up here in the Lake District, so might as well just hang out on the stream. My New Year's resolution is to be a bit more confident with these things, and this series that I've been doing with Jamie is very lovely. It's been very nice to kind of like improve confidence. So I've got my iPad, which hopefully is on screen, and I can draw some lovely pictures. I have no idea if it's gonna work. I've got Bob Ross in the corner. I'm gonna turn my microphone up just a touch. If now I'm too loud, please tell me. Also, I'm so sorry if my cat walks over any of the equipment, because she's a little rascal, so I don't know. Right, okay, well, I'm gonna play a bit of a Bob Ross video, and I've no idea if this is gonna work or not, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not very equipped and skilled with an iPad. I'm not very good at digital drawings in general, which is why so many of the things that we do for this channel are so janky. Because yeah, what on earth do you do? But I'm trying to find a nice brush, and so this could go kind of wrong. But I'm gonna hand it over to Bob. Fingers crossed, if I've set this up well, then this should work, and I'll probably be quiet for a bit and just hanging out. Tell me if there's anything that you want me to draw, and I'll give it a go in between these little drawing sessions. Let me know if you draw along. If you hear any clicking sounds like that, there's my cat Lyra, who's just meandering about. She'll be around. She might meow a lot. We'll find out. But yeah, let's see what Bob has to say. And I have no idea about this, so if it's terrible, please do not judge my artistic skills and the fact that I have a career in art on this drawing.
Back. Certainly glad you decided to spend a half hour with us today. I think you'll enjoy the little painting we're going to do, and I hope you take the time to paint along. Or you pull up your old easy chair and just relax with us. I thought today we'd just do a fun painting, one that's a lot of, you'll have a good time with it. Let's just do it. Let's start out and have run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with me, and they'll come across as usual in the same order as I have them on the palette. While they're doing that, shoot, let's go on up here and get started. We have our canvas up, the liquid whites on it, it's ready. So I'm going to start off today with a little bit of phthalo blue. we'll use the old 2-inch brush. Grab a touch of the Midnight Black also, Phthalo Blue and Midnight Black. Just sort of mix them together on the brush. And let's go up here, and just using our little crisscross strokes, let's just drop in a happy little sky. Just start at the top and work all the way across. Just making little X's.
Oh, X's.
And then begin working downward. And your color is mixing with the liquid white continually, automatically. Automatically. Your sky will get lighter and lighter toward the horizon.
Oh,
and that's one of those little tricks that helps create the illusion of depth in your painting. As things get farther away from you in a landscape, they should get lighter in value. So let the liquid white work, and it'll happen automatically here. Okay. And just sort of blend it all together. There we are. And very lightly, just go across it. It takes out the brush strokes. Isn't that easy? You've got a fantastic little sky. Now, while we have that color on the brush, I'll add just a little more blue and black. And let's have a little touch of water in this painting today. So, now once again, we want it to be lighter toward the horizon. So start at the bottom and work upward. Your darker color then will be down here on the base. See there?
God, what blue is he using?
And then just work upward. And automatically, once again, it'll get lighter in value as it works upward toward the horizon. Okay, and then we'll need some water on the other side. Don't want it left out. I don't know exactly where land's going to be and water's going to be. So we just cover it all with water. And if we want a tree to live here or here, we'll just drop it in. There. Now then, very lightly, just gently go across and bring it all together. Okay, now then we can wash our brush. Now we wash our brushes.
Let's take a pause for a second, because you know, I'm not as experienced as Bob Ross, but I'm trying to blend something in. I think I've found a nice brush for this. It's like a gouache. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, fingers crossed, this kind of does what I want it to. It's weird because obviously, as good as these newfangled systems are, it's not like using a real brush, a real gouache. It's so weird. I've never tried to do a painting on a digital platform. So yeah, this could go either really right or really wrong. Oh, I didn't realise that I'm not blending it. I'm adding stuff. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I was wondering why it looked like it was getting darker. But his picture looks so blended together that, yeah, I guess that's how he wants it to look. I'm gonna do this as true as I can to good old Bob. And let's see. How's this looking? Do I need darker spaces, or should I get more of that, whatever that blue is, phthalo blue, into the base? Let's put a bit of it in, just anyway. I do like the fact that with this you can add quite a lot, and then just smudge it in, and it kind of looks like you've done it on purpose. So that is a nice thing about this this iPad, I guess. Well, this looks so smooth. This is definitely not my style of painting, but or like how I would prep a canvas. But I kind of just want it to be tones as opposed to like lots of brush strokes. So let's listen to Bob and do just that. This kind of looks like sky and sea. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how this looks. What think you, everyone? Put some... just try and keep it sort of similar and put a little bit of the blue that I used in the... it's going to be a sea, I think. Just in the sky, just so it's not too dissonant from each other. Nice. Nice. I like it. So far so good? I've no idea. Nobody has put anything in the chat. So maybe no news is good news. We'll find out. Let's keep going.
Good old odorless thinner. I never use turpentine when I'm washing brushes. It leaves a residue in your brushes, which is very difficult to get out. Plus it smells bad. Oh, it smells terrible. One drop of turpentine in your house and you'll be working by yourself, I'll tell you, because he'll run everybody in the house out. Okay, titanium white. We'll just use the old 2-inch brush. What the heck? Let's build just a happy little cloud. And one of the easiest ways to make little clouds is just take the corner of the brush and just tap the canvas with it. Just tap the canvas. We just want a little floater that lives up there in the sky. Just has a good time.
How is he doing that?
Just tap. And you can make him as thick or as thin as you want him. Whatever. We'll give him a little friend.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Yeah. All you have to do is just tap.
How is he doing this? Those just look like clouds. What? Oh man. I feel like my brush was too thick. Let's see. Let's see if I can rectify this. And have a look at what he's doing. So he's kind of got the lightness on the top. That's too uniform. Ugh. Also, it's really spooky doing this solo. I've done a couple of live streams with Jamie, which are really good fun. But there's something about doing it just by yourself that's it's quite unnerving. So please be kind, please be nice. Okay. This is where it's definitely a lot harder on a digital sort of creation. As long as I make them look sort of like clouds in some way in my picture, I guess it'll be alright. I might reduce down this opacity, kind of feather it out a little bit. That's kind of got a cloudy effect, sort of texture. I don't know. I'm kind of into that. I'm into this. What do you think, guys? Clouds? Look like clouds? Maybe. Possibly. Let's take this down as well. How's he doing it? Guess he's got like a lot of little cloudy looking. Thank you, Leanne. I super appreciate that. This is going surprisingly better than I thought it would. So I was 100% sort of down for this to be just an almighty failure. And now I'm kind of wishing that I had told more people and had more confidence in it. Look who it is. It's my co-host, my lovely friend. I hope you're enjoying your evening off. I miss you very much. Mr. Jamie Henry himself. He's such a good, hard-working dude. Does all the thumbnails, and I mean, I did the little doodle for it, but he's so good at everything that he does. Look at all the graphics and stuff that he created. I didn't do this stream overlay. This is all his doing. What a talented man. Right, let's go back to Bob. What are you saying, Bob?
Now, if you want your clouds to look more distinct and brighter, make your sky a little darker. And when you're using only white paint, then that son of a gun will jump out at you.
Good tip.
If you have a sky that's not very dark and you put white paint against it, then you don't have much contrast, so it won't look too bright. There. Now I'm just going to stir these up a little. Just mix them a little bit. Give them a little. This is to me is the way I fluff the cloud up. Just sort of fluff it up. Let a little wind run through it.
I guess I was fluffing already.
And then very lightly.
Doesn't that mean
just
something else?
Barely grazing the canvas.
Let's not go there.
Canvas. Just blend it together. And that's one of the nicest, easiest little ways to make a cloud. Okay. Now then, tell you what, let's build us a little mountain today. You know, it's funny, I get a lot of letters from people, and sometimes they say, Bob, I'm tired of mountains, do something different. And then I get probably as many letters that say, do more mountains. So, if you don't want a mountain in your painting, just leave that little rascal out. But if you want a mountain, then you have it. Okay. Ken will take some black, some Prussian blue, alizarin crimson, and mix it together. Pull it out very flat, cut across, and we have our little roll of paint out here on the edge of the knife. There it is. Now just decide where your mountain lives in your world, and push very firmly, and just drop that little rascal in. The only thing you're worried about is a nice outside edge. You don't care what's happening on the inside right now. We will later, but right now we're just looking for a nice outside edge.
Okay. I have no idea where he was doing this on the painting. Oh, I'm not at full opacity. So this is where I might need a different brush, because this might be too soft. Ugh. It was going so well. What happened?
As I say, use a lot of pressure here. Push that paint right into the fabric.
A lot of pressure.
Now, scrape off all the excess paint. Just get in there and really scrape it off. You're not going to hurt the canvas. There we go. With our large brush, we'll just pull that, and then it'll mix with the liquid white that's on the canvas, and automatically it'll get lighter and lighter down toward the base. Just softer and softer. There we go. And that son of a gun should look like it's just sort of floating right up here in the sky. And that gives you a nice base now to begin putting highlights on. Let me clean the old brush again. I like to wash these brushes. Shake it off.
Okay, I have an idea of how I kind of want this to look, so let's give it a shot, huh? So we want it to just kind of like sit in a sort of floating ambient state, I guess. So maybe let's brush all of these in. Trying to get some kind of, trying to use his techniques, but it's not quite the same without a brush, is it? The blending tool on this. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for the blending tool. I'm not really that happy with how sharp the tips of the mountains look, but let's have a go. Let's see if I can sort of jimmy it a little bit. Get a bit of a crisper edge. Never done a Bob Ross tutorial before. I have a friend who's a doctor who used to, she's not an artist by any means, but she used to just sit and watch Bob Ross videos. And I can totally understand why, because he's very relaxing to listen to. Doesn't look particularly mountainy. Hi, I think I just saw that my friends Ash and Lucian are watching. Hello to them. I hope you are enjoying it. If you are watching, just kind of hoping that this is really nice and chill, because I think at the end of this year nobody needs anything particularly stressful, and I'm not doing video games today, although this is a gaming channel. Jamie has given me the permission to sort of just do what I want, and I thought, well, why not do what I actually do for a living? And that's too kind, Victoria, thank you. It's I don't know about amazing, but it's looking better than I thought it would. So let's wait and see until I screw it up somehow, which inevitably will happen for sure. But I hope you're all having a lovely New Year's Eve. Can I add in a spaceship? Okay, I will. at the very end of this, I'm going to add in a spaceship for Lucian and Ash. Cool. I'm okay with this. So
there we go. Now then, today I'm just going to use, let's just take titanium white, pull it out very flat. It's just plain old white. Now this is one of those times you really need a firm paint. This paint should be very firm. You know, people say, how firm is it? Look at that. The knife literally sticks right on the palette. It's very firm. Cut off a little roll of paint, like so. Now then, no pressure. No pressure. There. See there? Just touch and just let it flow right down the side of the mountain.
how am I going to do that?
Break like this and have all those little holes and bumps in it. There we go. And up here. See there? It's so easy at times. It's hard.
Okay.
There we go. No pressure though. You can't say that enough times.
Right, this might be where where things fall down. How do I do this? I think it's time to use a different brush. Let's try this one. Because I've played around with this brush before. Kind of looks like what he's doing. Okay. Maybe not. Any artists watching have any tips? I'm gonna just try and let's give it a go. We can always fix things. We've got an undo button on this. So he does that swish. So that's I mean it. I kind of right. Man, I don't know. It doesn't look that dissimilar to what he's doing, so maybe this is just the way to go, right? Oh gosh, this is oh, I should have maybe reduced down the opacity of it. That might have been, well, it's not too late. He kind of wants those little sort of straggly bits, looks like. So why not? Lucian, if you're still watching this, I hope you are also attempting to draw along, because I know that you've got a cool iPad also. So if you've got an iPad, or if you are just an artist, some kind of painter, why not give it a go as well? Paintalong. I mean, I'm gonna blend this in, but what are we feeling about this? Good? Bad? Doesn't look right? Does look right? I think if I just blend it, it sort of looks like a misty mountain. And I'm gonna say that's what I intended it to look like. He's sort of got, I'm still on this, yeah. He's got like these jagged bits. It's not just a sort of straight line down. Yeah. The mountain's got texture. Let's say that's right.
The most common mistake made is applying too much pressure.
I need to
And this
apply
is one
pressure.
of the best ways that there is to learn to use a knife. And if you can make snow break on these mountains, then you can just make a multitude of other things. It's unbelievable what you can do just by learning to let this snow break here. That delicate touch, light touch. I think I've mentioned over and over again when I was teaching Steve, my son, to paint. The only way I could get it across to him was to tell him that I wanted him to pretend that he was a whisper that just floated across the mountain. And then he understood. It worked for him, and he makes some of the most beautiful mountains today you've ever seen. Using a little blue and white here now, a little roll of paint. And I want to put a shadow behind there. No pressure. Just let it float. See there? Just let that float right in there. And each highlight, each little peak in here,
What?
if you want it to be an individual.
I totally missed that. I was drawing on mine. What did he just do?
I want to put a shadow behind there. No pressure. Just let it float.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Bob. This is, this ain't easy. It ain't easy being cheesy. Cool. So he took like a blue and did that, but that is not the right blue. Color is not my my forte entirely. I've got a really cool book on color that I got actually from, let's see, the 6 people watching. So Lucian, it's from your work, Ragged. It's called The Secret Lives of Color. It's a really good book. And I highly recommend it. So I've kind of gone a little bit off-piste, because I mean, I guess this is kind of what he intended, but I'm not following exactly. There's only so much I can do. But yeah, see where he goes next.
See there? Just let that float right in there. And each highlight, each little peak in here, if you want it to be an individual, needs a shadow.
Yeah.
There, see, right there. Give him a little shadow. And you can change this mountain continually. Maybe you want to put a bump over here, another peak. See, you can do that. In your world, you can create any illusion that you want.
What a nice guy. You know? Bob Ross. No, didn't mean to do that. I want to keep doing these cool shadows. It's a nice little trick. Mine's not as distinct as his, so I think mine's probably too dark. So let's lighten it up a little bit. Or is this ruining it? I guess the beauty of art is that it doesn't need to be exact in some ways. You can kind of do whatever and hope for the best. Which is basically how I've managed to get anywhere in art. Just go for it. I mean, I'm not hating this. it's definitely not what he's doing. But it doesn't look like the worst thing ever. It kind of looks a little bit though, a bit what's the word? It's because I almost have like a little black outline on it, so let's change that so it looks a little bit more realistic, maybe cartoon-esque or something. I wish I made more peaks now. This is surprisingly relaxing and therapeutic. I was really nervous about this this stream, and so far it's very chill. It's very nice. So fingers crossed it continues. This kind of looks similar to what I kind of want to go for. So yeah, how's the stream doing? How's the stream looking? Okay, yeah, it's still working. I hadn't checked in a little bit, and wanted to make sure that everything was going okay. This is my first solo stream, and was very scared that I'm gonna screw everything up, because I have no idea about half of the technology that we use. Jamie usually sorts all of this out, and he knows what to do. So yeah, when it came to setting everything up, I needed a lot of sort of hand holding through it all, because oh boy, it does not make much sense to me. I think I cracked it. I think I've got it. We also have a new video coming out soon, which I do believe was meant to come out today, but for some reason it was a particularly large file, and took a good bit of time. To render, so it hasn't come out as of yet, but if we're lucky, it might come out tomorrow. No pressure, Jamie. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but this feels intuitively right. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And hope it all works. How does it look? How does it look, folks? Not very Bob Ross, but hopefully it's bless you, Jamie. You're all very lovely. This is what 2020 needs. Just a nice bit of wholesomeness to finish. I kind of want it to sort of blend in so it doesn't look as just crazy stuck in the air. So it's kind of like above the clouds. I feel like I should have posted about this on Instagram. But again, as I said before, I wasn't really confident in doing so. But I guess I could. All right, this is looking okay. So let's continue with Bob.
I think that's what attracted me to painting so much. If I could create any kind of world that I want, nothing hurts here, no pain, nobody's unhappy. It's a pleasant place. Everything's nice here. Okay, now then with a large brush, I want to create the illusion of mist. So all I'm going to do here is just tap the base.
I think I've been one step ahead
Angles in the mountain.
by accident.
Always following those angles and then lift upward. See? And all that little misty things just sort of happen. Over here, follow these angles.
Sorry, Bob.
Sometimes I'll take a little of that blue on the brush. Maybe you want to bring this right on around. I'll take a little of that shadow color, and we can just make it sort of look like it wraps around. Nice sneaky. Ooh, it adds a little more interest to your mountain. That easy. And just sort of tap it out. Bring it together. Okay. That's all there is to it. Let's have some fun. I'm going to mix up some black, Prussian blue. Shoot, we'll throw some Van Dyke, some crimson in there, a little sap green, whatever you got. Just mainly dark colors. There, let me clean the knife off. Now let's use our old fan brush today. Let's go in here and load some color right onto the brush. Just load both sides of the brush up.
Thank you, Ellen.
Now then, let's have some fun. Let's just push in. Maybe there's some little background things that live way back in the distance back here, far away. And I'm just pushing and making the bristles bend upward. Just la 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 doo-doo-doo-doo. Just be happy, enjoy, have fun.
Oh gosh.
There. Now I want some reflections under this.
I love that. I love that he's doing that. But I have zero clue how to do it on an iPad. Just kind of want to get a few dark tones in some of these shadows. So I'm just kind of adding them just for the hell of it. this is how we're looking at the moment. It's going all right. It definitely looks like a mountain. Okay, so bristles he wants. Dry brush. That sounds kind of bristly. I'm gonna probably delete this, but let's see what this looks like out of interest. Do you know what? I think if I make it a bit thinner, this could be it.
Just grab the bottom of it.
So what's he doing? This is kind of bristly. Does he want it closer to the sort of cloud base? Let's go even smaller brush. I have no idea what color he was using either, so I've just gone with the color I was currently using because it looks close enough. Choose a bit of a darker sort of blue hue, black. Just because I notice it's a little bit darker on the top here. Well, this is going okay. 50 minutes in. I'm gonna post about this on Instagram. Let's take a quick second and post something. Show the world. It's like the thing that you put on the fridge when you were little. Are you doing nothing this New Year's? New. Ugh. New Year's Eve. Attempting to paint Bob paintings. have no idea how to format any of these. Instagram changed, and now I have no idea how to make things look nice. I always had a certain sort of way of putting a background on, which was really nice. You could do like a little, what do you call it? Like translucent background. And now I don't know if you can do that on your text. Ugh. Oh, you can do it still. Cool. There we go. Some shameless self-promotion in an attempt to enact in my New Year's resolution of being a bit more self-confident, a bit more proud of myself. So let's see how it goes. Thank you to the 4 of you who are watching and sticking about. Very kind, very kind.
And pull it straight down. See there? Because the canvas is wet, you can do this and get away with it. If you had a dry canvas, you'd be in agony city. Then go gently across.
Oh no.
Okay, breathe in through
Not an advert.
nose and then
Okay, everyone ignore this. Okay.
Just like so. See? And instant reflections. That easy. Maybe in our world.
I don't like the brush that I'm using for the smudging. So I'm gonna try the dry brush. Oh, no. In the smudging to see if this works. Oh gosh. I think the answer is that it does not. Or does it? Goodness. Hi Laura. I hope you're having a lovely New Year's Eve. Out of curiosity, how does everybody say the word year? Because I say it kind of weird. I say year. But I know that a lot of people say year. I was just reminded because I saw Laura in the chat. Right, see what Bob is doing
Here.
now.
Maybe there's a happy little tree that lives right here. A little evergreen tree. See? Just touch and then use just the corner of the brush and work back and forth.
That's a cute tree. I'm going to continue doing a little bit more of this smudging. Let's see. how is the audio and sound for everybody as well? Is it okay? Can you hear the music? Am I too loud, too quiet, or anything like that? Is Bob too quiet? Is Bob too loud? Do you want more music? Less music? Okay. I'm kind of content with this and the way this looks. I think that's okay. It's not bad. Using some brushes I've never used before. And now I'm going to paint a happy little tree. But what brush? Which brush kind of looks like a happy little tree brush? Old brush. No. Probably go back to the turpentine, which I did the mountain highlights and shadows with. So he has done some kind of little tree, and then it went back and forth. A happy little tree. I have a feeling my brush is too thick. So let's Oh, apologies by the way if you can hear fireworks outside. I'm convinced that people who enjoy fireworks have either never owned an animal or hate them because all I ever see is dogs and cats being very upset. I'm thankful that Lyra just doesn't give a crap about anything other than food, but still. I don't think my happy little tree is very happy, so I'm going to undo it all. Get it back to this point. And try and listen to Bob more. He just zigzagged it. Okay, I've zigzagged it, Bob.
Back and forth. And we got a little tree. Maybe he's got a friend here that's a little bigger. There. Tree needs a friend too. There he is.
Okay. This one's kind of tough to do on an iPad. Because the way that he's doing it is not a way that I can particularly do a tree on here. So let's try though. Let's try a bigger tree. Let's try a bigger tree. Oh, that sounds like bigotry. Let's have no bigotry. This is a bigotry-free stream. Oh no. This tree does look better though. So I'm liking this brush. What did I click? Old brush. The old brush is more tree-ish. This is my tree's friend. I kind of want darker color. Jamie, stop, please. No, this didn't happen. Oh no. But this bigger tree does look pretty cool. So I'm happy with how that looks.
See, I'm sort of weird. I name all these little trees and talk to them, but that's okay. That's okay. Artists are supposed to be a little different. There, so we can get away with things like that.
You're telling
Maybe
me,
I
Bob.
did a little baby tree. Maybe they ran him off, made him go live out here by himself. All kinds of things. I can get another fan brush. I have several of them going, so I don't have to continually clean them.
2020 sure is. Why is that a quote that I accidentally said? It's gonna be a little chill stream. This thing, nobody says anything in the chat, and as soon as a faux pas is made, look at you all jumping on my mistakes. Right.
We'll take a little of that same color we made the tree out of and go into some cad yellow. And that'll turn a beautiful green color because there's blue in there. There. Okay, let's go up here. Now then, I just want to put the indication here and there of some little grassy areas that are far, far away back here. Just a few. It's too far away to see a lot of detail. You can grab that and lift upward, make it look like little distant trees. See, that paint moves on there. There we go. All kinds of little things. Little yellow ochre in there too. What the heck? Maybe we'll have some nice fall-looking colors in this painting, and with all the shiny colors. A little liquid white. Pull it out flat, and then just cut across. Okay. Now then, with that, we can just come right up in here, and we'll just cut in a happy little water line. Act like you.
Whoa. I have no idea what's what's about to happen, but let's add a couple of flecks of green to this, because his looks a lot more green than mine. Let's kind of balance it out a little bit. sort of yellowy, hint of yellow. Just a hint. Not much. A hint. Okay.
Trying to cut a hole right through the canvas, back and forth. This canvas is tough. Chances are you couldn't hurt it if you wanted to. There, see? Maybe there's a little ripple lives out here.
Oh boy. How are we gonna do this? Let's go back to the gouache and let's do some experiments, because I doubt I'm gonna get this first try. So how is he? Oh no. Right. So cut across. I don't have a very steady hand. That's the problem. No. Needs to be sharper. So turpentine. Ah, hey. This is kind of looking. Sort of similar to what he did. I don't appreciate how I've done this slightly wonky. I would have liked it if you know, it was more like that. And more I mean, I guess I can crop it at a different time, but part of me is like, ugh, it's not perfectly in a line. You do that? You did. Do you know what? Bob Ross, he's a good teacher. Thank you, Bob. Start with the fireworks. Okay, a little ripple out here. Thank you, Eleanor. Very much appreciate that. Okay. What's he doing now?
Here, wherever you want him. Okay. Now then, tell you what, I like doing those trees. Let's do another one. Back into my dark color with a fan brush.
I also like doing the trees.
Let's go up here. Maybe there lives in our world a bigger evergreen here. Big, strong son of a gun. Use a corner of the brush and just make the bristles bend downward. And I'm using the same corner of the brush all the way through the tree. I'm just pushing harder and harder so it uses more and more of the brush. There. These little rascals live right there in your fan brush. Or you can do them with a 1 or 2 inch brush.
Oh, this is scary. Ugh. If you know what I do for a living, you'll know that doing big objects isn't really my cup of tea. So let's give this a go. Let's I need to get comfy on the sofa. All right. Oh, is it too big? Is that too big? This is where, it's going to stand out that it's not very good. But, what did he call it? A big, strong tree. Big, strong tree. So sure. Let's do a big, strong tree. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. No. Big, strong tree. I'll be honest with you guys. This is not looking particularly strong. In fact, it looks a little weak. But here we are. I would like to live here. It's the actual place that we are drawing looks particularly beautiful. So, it kind of looks like what I imagine Canada looks like. So, a real nice Christmassy vibe to it. Ho ho ho. Yes. Thank you, Victoria. I mean, I really don't think it's it's too great, but I am having fun. Okay. Huh. Oh, I tried to press play on my not Discord, OBS. My bad.
Tell you what, let's have a third tree. We can have as many trees as we want in here.
I would like a third tree, Bob.
Now, I'm gonna get over here and find me a 1-inch brush. Go right through that same color, and let's put a happy little bush right here. Sort of have to begin making some decisions here. Where do you want all these little things to live?
I'm not very good at making decisions. Okay. But what I will do is I'm going to add a touch of green to some of these, because it doesn't feel right them being all this kind of really dark color. I might in fact find like a little foresty green and just put that over the top as well. Like a look at this kind of color. Well, it's a bit too bright. Just literally a touch. smallest hint. I wonder if I should probably send a link to my parents to the stream to let them know what I'm doing. Nice. Send a link to my mum. Okay, let's see. Let's choose a dark color because I kind of want to just now go over the green I just put in, so it isn't too in your face. And it's kind of a bit more like this. That looks okay. It's all right. So what was Bob doing now about the bushes?
There we go. That's super. You can do it. Now then, underneath here, you're going to want some reflection. So just
apologies if the stream just froze. I got a notification saying that we're back. You didn't miss anything, don't worry. But hopefully it's working again now. The joys of live streaming. I'm gonna try and just smudge this a little bit so it goes to the side. I think he's going to talk about reflections of this bush. So yeah. This needs to be a bit darker though. I mean, I'm not super convinced, but it looks okay. It looks okay. How is everybody's New Year's Eve going so far? You all having a lovely time? Is Jules Holland on? Or not, because of situations? Is it Jules Holland from home?
Downward. And where you have tall items up on top, you want items that are long below it. Where they're short, then make these not so long. You knew that. Okay. And those will turn in, hopefully, to some very nice little reflections. Just a nice, clean, dry brush. I just like to beat on the brush. And pull straight down, very lightly. That's all you have to do. Just touch, pull downward, and then go across.
Whew. Let's see. Let's pull down then. As Bob says, let's get some of these reflections in. How it looking? How's it seeming? Definitely feels like it's kind of getting somewhere. I just kind of want to blend it a little more. It's so weird because this is just not normally my style of art at all. So this is really out of my comfort zone, and this is the first time I've properly drawn on some kind of digital thing. So digital art is not my forte. If you've seen any of the drawings on this channel, you'll know for sure that I'm more of a watercolor, pen and paper person, personally. But hey-o, here we are. You gotta work with what you're given. It's really frustrating me that it's not centered properly. I wonder if I can fix this. Let me give it a go. It's a little better, a little bit, but yeah. Sorry about that. Just accidentally scrolled. This is how we're looking so far. Thanks, Mum. Hope you're enjoying your Proseccos.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what Bob says.
I'm going to take my knife, a little bit of dark sienna, a little white into it, and get a very small roll of paint on the knife. Okay, now then, let's go up here. Just put the indication here and there of a few little trunks in these trees. Give them some nice trunks so they can stand up strong and tall. There we go. And we go back to our fan brush. It has the green on it. There. And I just want to put the indication of a few little highlights on these trees.
What a genius idea. Such a good idea. Did my mum delete her message? It's okay, Debbie. It's a safe space. If you're enjoying your Prosecco, you enjoy your Prosecco. It's the new year. You're allowed to. Let's make this slightly thinner. That doesn't look right. I think it's too bright, so I'm gonna just choose a dark. There you go. Happy New Year to my mum. Also, totally jumped the gun because he is putting in the green that I put in before. So I guess we're gonna do that again. But maybe a little bit stronger this time. Let's do that. How's that look? Or is that too bold? Six viewers is the most I've ever seen on our streams. Sorry, Jamie. I'm amazed. It's been 6 for a little bit, so I'm shocked. But I'm really pleased. I hope you're all enjoying this and having a lovely, lovely time. Having a surprisingly nice time. So once again, thank you for joining along. If you've just joined or if you've been watching for the whole duration. If you have just joined, you can watch back this stream at a later date. And see me trying to do this from the very beginning. Whoops, sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for coming along. So I see that Bob, he brought his tree trunk down a little bit further into this, which does make sense. So I'm going to just extend this a few branches a little bit further. I don't know if that's what you're meant to do, but it sort of looks right-ish. For my own peace of mind, I'm going to just draw like the faintest little line on the backs of the trunk. I guess it would technically be on the other side if we were doing proper perspectives and things. Oh gosh, it'll annoy me. Let's erase that and let's do it properly. Because it would be on this side, because we've got the highlights on this side. It just looked like they were on the other side on his. Right. Oops. I just don't want it to be too over the top bright, so and not have any shadows. I'm trying not to be too much of a perfectionist in this, because I definitely have perfectionism problems in my everyday life, but let's keep going.
Don't kill all the dark, though. That dark contrast. When we get finished, that's what makes those son of a guns stand out. There, just a little. Evergreens are normally darker than other trees, so leave them that way. I'm going to dip the brush into a small amount of the liquid white and begin applying some color to these things. Pull the brush in one direction. Be right back. Get some sap green here. There we go. Sap green, cad yellow. One direction. Load the bristles full of color. Let's go up here. Now you have to make some decisions. Where do your little bushes live? Just touch and give a little push, just enough to bend the bristles a tiny bit. We'll alternate some of the colors here. I went into a little yellow ochre. Now we can reverse the brush and drop a little of that right in there if you want to. Right in there. Maybe up in here there's a darker green living. There he is. There he is. There he is. See? There's a big, strong bush over here. He's my friend.
Okay. This doesn't look very dry brush or old brush. I'm gonna go back to the turpentine. Oh, am I? Yes. Am I? Not sure how I'm feeling about this one. Oh gosh, there's no way to be comfortable on a sofa. Wait, no, that makes no sense. I just forget I said anything. There's only 5 people watching, thank God. Do not mock my stupidity. Okay, so I'm gonna try like a bush. How is I don't think I'm using the right brush for this, so let's do a little bit of searching. What did we start with? We started with gouache, didn't we? Might be good to go back to the gouache. Let's go back to this green as well. Yeah, this kind of feels closer to what he's getting at, so let's do some of these. If anybody has any questions about this drawing, this channel, this art, me, New Year, my cat Lyra, please feel free to ask anything. going to keep this on dry brush because it will give it a nice sort of jagged texture, which I'm guessing you'll kind of get from a bush. And I kind of want some kind of texture to it, so it's not just concentric circles that I'm doing. So let's blend that in. I'm going to go back to this nice yellowy colour. This might look a bit weird right now, but I'm going to blend it in because I think it will benefit a lot from this specific tool that I've got to blend it. That kind of looks... yeah, that looks okay. This is what the full picture currently looks like. Oh, man, that is still irritating me over here, so bear with me. My cat's awake. How you doing, Lyra? Back to bed she goes. No. What was that? Cool. Okay, so nice. I'm reluctant to do this, but he does go over the trees as well. So here we go. Let's do that, I guess. Do you know what I should have done in hindsight? I should have used layers. So I can do all of these on separate layers and things, but too little, too late. Let's go for a vivid green. There isn't much in terms of green in some of these right now, so it kind of looks nice. It looks mossy. Put a bit more green in this side. Just blend it in. Okay, okay. I'm liking where this is going. So I think I'm gonna make it slightly darker just around here though. So let's blend that in. I kind of want it to look just like rough bushes and trees. Let's get some kind of yellows as well. There's a yellow ochre that he uses. It's kind of got this browny gold color I rather like, so let's put that in there. Nice. How's it looking, everyone? How does it look? Is the stream all working fine? Because I know it froze a little bit ago. So, are we all good now? If anybody is in the chat, let me know, because yeah, let me know while I'm watching the next bit of Bob.
There. Okay, and another one. But notice how these are going in layers. So those layers, little Indian yellow too, are what create the illusion of depth in your bushes. Reverse it, drop in a few. See there, just reverse your brush. They don't have to be exact, just a general shape. A little bright red once in a while too. Ooh, that's a pretty one sitting over here in the corner. And we reverse him right into the water.
Thank you, Leanne. Good to know it's all going okay. Right. Bless you, Jamie Henry. So let's try a few tapping things. Not a spaceship just yet, Lucian. Spaceship is on its way. Spaceship is the last thing that will be happening on this. So come back in, well, by at least midnight. You know, there'll be a spaceship. paint a sheep. Okay. I'll get a sheep and a spaceship in there. A cyber sheep. Okay. I can do that too. A space sheep. That. Good choice. Very well done. Oh boy. Thomas, I could do that. But you know, I might save it for a different day. But you can hold me to that. Please don't. Please don't hold me to that, Tom. Don't. Bob was talking a lot about depth and layers. Lucian, I've got no idea how I'm doing this either. This is my first proper attempt at a painting, and to be honest, I'm gonna say Bob is a really good teacher. He's genuinely really helpful. So when somebody gives you it step by step, it's then just kind of like, it's fairly straightforward in some ways. So yeah, just kind of like a lot of hoping for the best. Fine, okay, Tom, I will do it. I'll do it for you. Remind me in 2021. I kind of want to use a different brush now. I've drawn many a Charizard, especially on this channel, actually. So hell yeah. Enjoy your family quiz, Lucian. Have a wonderful time. Say hello to the family for me, and wish them a very happy new year. This kind of takes me back to when I was in school. We'd study a lot of the kind of classical painters, and I really like the whole, I know this isn't a painting, but like where you can see the brush strokes. I just really love that style. When can you take it? When we are out of tier 4, I assume we'll be able to safely meet up at some point. Whenever the yard kitchen is back open, when the sort of chaos has died down a bit. Enjoy it, Ashley. Have a good time. and same sentiment as I said to Lucien, because you're in the same family. Okay. I know I have not done what Bob has done at all. I've kind of gone on my own little weird tangent. But you know, it kind of works. Don't tell me it doesn't work. Thank you, Tom. I'd vastly appreciate that. Right. Okay, I'm going to try and do a little bit more of what Bob is specifically doing. He's kind of got this going on. I don't know, again, this looks weird right now, but when it's blended, I'm sure it will look slightly better. Blending really does cover a world of hurt. That's nice. It looks fairly autumnal. I'm gonna keep watching a little bit more of what Bob's doing.
Now then, with our clean, dry 2-inch brush, just barely touch the top, just graze it. Just barely touch, and then go across. And that makes those beautiful mirror reflections. That easy. Okay, thought you'd like it. It's always fun. I'm gonna go into some Van Dyke brush.
Okay.
Mirror reflections. That easy.
Kind of want to pause on this. Okay. I'm gonna try a new brush. What's fresco like? We could work with this. No. I feel like there's something missing, but I can't sort of pinpoint what it is. God, fresco doesn't really want to do anything. It's not the best brush for this. What's under artistic? I was very tempted to... my alarm. I was very tempted to use one of the artistic brushes because I love the Qual brush, but it just didn't seem to kind of fit with the theme. So let's see. I just kind of want to sharpen up the edges a little bit. So what I'm going to do is sort of draw some very bad looking bushes here at the moment, and then I'm going to try and blend them. So don't panic too much if this looks terrible. That was mainly a message for myself. How close are we to midnight? We've still got another 2 hours. Cool. I actually thought I got a few things ready for this stream just in case, because I thought, one, people might find this really boring, so I did queue up Minecraft on my computer just in case people were like, please stop drawing, this is really boring. But I'm kind of enjoying the chill, just having a bit of a relaxing time. So I am kind of enjoying it, and that's why I haven't changed it yet. But and I also thought that that this would take like 20 minutes or so, because the actual Bob Ross video is very short. It's like half an hour, if that. And so I was like, oh, man, this is gonna be just over really quickly. But here we are. How long have I been streaming? Well, it'll be 2 hours. Gee whiz. 2 hours down, 2 hours to go. So I originally used this brush, which is the gouache brush, at the start of the painting to do the clouds. So I thought it would be nice to bring it back and put it into the bushes to begin with, to try and get some kind of texture on it that's kind of similar to Bob's, because even though it would be in my nature to do something different, I kind of want to keep some I don't know what I did there. I kind of want to keep something that looks similar. I actually do kind of like this. This does look slightly like what I'm after. It was quite literally a happy accident. Nice. So this bushes part isn't exactly my strong point, but I'm just gonna go really rogue for a second. Don't mind me. I just kind of want to try something. I just felt like this needed a little bit of darker tones again. Just when I was looking at the full stream. Just a touch over here as well, but not too much. Cool. Nice. It's going alright, guys. I think. I kind of want to add some more blues. Oh. Drop my coaster. Right. Okay. Sorry about that little detour. So what was he using? No, too big. I think a lot of this is actually going to be confidence, because you need to add some pressure like this. Otherwise it's just gonna meld together a little bit too much. So I'm thinking let's be a bit bolder and make sure it's really got the colours in there. Ugh, no. That green is too much green. So now, I don't know if this is the right time to do it or not, but I'm trying to do the thing where he pulls it down as a reflection. And then he does a thing where he swipes it across. But don't know if that would work entirely on an iPad. I guess there's only one way to find out. Do you know what? I get it. I think it was too much, but I mean, I understand where he's coming from. I know what he's trying to do. Just a little bit. Is that too much? Is that too much smudge? Should have maybe reduced the opacity.
directions. That easy. Okay, thought you'd like it. It's always fun. I'm gonna go into some Van Dyke Brown. Let's put some land under here. Sure, we need something for all these little bushes and trees to stand on. Don't want them to fall over here in the water and make a big splash. There we go. Now we take the same old brown, add a little white to it. Then come back. Just add the indication of a few highlights here. Just here and there. It's barely grazing. Just grazing. Then with our little fan brush that had the greens and yellows on it, we can come back and break up that.
Okay. Let's try and make this a straight line this time. Okay. Who's still here? Who is still watching? There's still 5 people watching. Oh my god. Thank you. That's it was really quite an honor, so thank you so much. There was at one point in this live stream that we got 8 people watching, which I can't believe it. Hello, Jamie and Lorna. Lorna sounds like the loveliest human being. From everything that I've heard from my lovely co-host, she sounds truly wonderful. So, Happy New Year to everyone, but especially you, Lorna, because my wonderful friend Jamie deserves nothing but the best. And this is why we have a channel together. Not that I'm the best, but, you know, because I love him dearly. He's a good dude. This looks nice. No, you must survive. I'm so sorry that I've taken over our wonderful, funny channel for a sort of not that comedic, you know, drawing time with Chris. So what was Bob doing next? He got some
Straight
white.
line. Just let some little grassy areas run right down on the land.
Oh yeah.
A little liquid white on the knife, and we can cut in a water line. Just drop it in.
Oh, he's so good at what he does. Bob Ross. I'm so glad that, you know, even after his day, he is still so loved. And so many people love Bob Ross. Because, man, the guy deserves it. What an absolute hero. That isn't right, because the light is on the other side. I'm silly. Am I? He's doing that. What am I not understanding? What am I doing wrong? As long as it looks okay, then I guess I'll be fine. That does look kind of stupid though. I wonder if anybody's come from my Instagram. I was talking recently to Victoria, if you're here. And we were talking about Instagram. It's a really weird one, isn't it? Because there's a certain amount of people that follow you on Instagram, and then it really doesn't correspond with certain things. So like if you've got say 2,000 followers or something and a post gets like 200 likes, like where is everybody? Is that just Instagram? Is that just the way that Instagram is? And I mean, I'm probably part of the cycle because I perpetuate it by not liking stuff. Like recently, my friend Amory has done an album, which, from what I've heard, sounds amazing. It's Amory Quinn. You can pre-order it on iTunes and Spotify and all of that. But yeah, she's amazing, and I keep seeing things, but because I'm sort of like fast glancing through, sometimes I just forget to like stuff. And so I said to her, like, I'm sorry, I've seen this before, but I just forgot to like it. I just sort of like took in the information. And sometimes I do that. Sometimes it like certain things miss me or like pass me by. For sure. On social media, sometimes I just get overwhelmed. Like it's very easy to be overwhelmed in this day and age. So I just think we should probably forgive ourselves more for not using social media that much. I've tried to distance myself a little bit, but 2020 has been a wild year, so I kind of gave myself a break from art, and I'm hoping to hit the ground running as such when I go into the new year. So bless your heart, Eleanor. Thank you. Coming from such a talented human being as yourself. I don't know if you're actually here though, because you just said that you would randomly send in messages of support because you were busy, but you would have it on in the background, which I appreciate greatly. So if you are here, thank you. And if not, still thank you for the lovely messages of support. Okay, so he was adding highlight bits around here. Is that right? Doesn't look really right. We're gonna undo it. And I'm gonna watch and be a sensible boy.
Keep these lines basically straight, even though they follow the land. You want them to be straight, or your water will look like it's going to run right out of the painting. There we go. Okay.
That was literally it. That was the information that I needed. I just need to keep the lines straight. What did he say? Otherwise my painting will look like it's the painting's fallen out. Something. The water looks... I don't know. Oh, no, too much. Not delicate enough. Is anybody else having as lovely time as I am having right now? I was really dreading this new year because, you know, we're in lockdown. Being by yourself is scary sometimes. My cat Lyra was in hospital, in the vets for Christmas Day, and I was terrified that it would last over New Year as well, but she's back and she's doing well. She's doing great. So I was like, oh no, this could be a terrible New Year. I'm not looking forward to it, but you know, I'm having a remarkably lovely time. This is very nice. I should do an actual plug and say, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, it is not always this. In fact, it's not ever this. Although it could be. If people like it and Jamie's okay with it, I can do some little arty streams. But yeah, if you like games and gaming content, me and my wonderful buddy Jamie, we play lots of games. It's currently Minecraft and Pokemon, because we are both big Pokemon nerds growing up in the 90s. It was such a huge part of both our lives. I'm glad you're okay with it. So yeah, we I think we want to play each of the main series games. So we're currently going through Pokemon Blue right now, which we will live stream, we'll continue to live stream at some point in the new year, because we've just beaten Lieutenant Surge. I say we, Jamie's playing it. And I'm just in the background. The last episode I was quizzing him on the members of Band-Aid. Band-Aid? Live Aid? Band-Aid. Because it was near Christmas. And also, Band-Aid 2004. There's a lot of names in there that I went on to Google and just be like, what are you up to now? Hope wherever some of those people are, that they are happy and well and doing good. Sorry, I'm talking to you, Lamar. Again, sorry, I've gone slightly off-piste from what Bob is doing. It just felt right to sort of define the bushes a little bit better, because his are far better than mine. So I just wanted to do that. I'm also not particularly happy with this section. I kind of want this to be a bit more, just a bit more, I guess. Kind of want it to look like there's sort of more trees in the background. So that's my neighbour. Don't know if you can hear them yawning. But yeah, I just kind of want to get a little bit more in here. Just to kind of even it up a little bit. Nice, nice. I'm pleased. Okay, where are we up to?
Let's have some fun. We got this whole other side to do over here. Take the 2-inch brush, go right into my dark color. A lot of paint on the bristles. Okay, let's go up here. Maybe on this side, let's get brave. This is your bravery test today. I like to give those. Over here lives a big tree. Don't think I have to say that again. That's pretty evident. That's a big tree. There he is. This will really check your bravery out. There he is.
I can undo on my iPad, but I hate this. This is so not. Ugh. This is out of my comfort zone.
There he is. This, by virtue of it being so big, it just indicates that this tree is much closer to you. And that helps create the illusion of depth. Maybe the little tree way back here somewhere is just as big, but it's far, far away. And by being far away, as you know, it looks smaller. There we go. And then we can just fill that all up. This you could put on with a paint roller. Doesn't matter.
I'm so very glad that I do not have face cam. I look horrified, and I am horrified, so yay.
It's a good place to practice your strokes. There. Tell you what, sometimes we avoid this old big brush, and it's a super brush. It'll do fantastic things for you. Let's load it to a chisel edge. Both sides full of paint. Same old dark color. But
Bob, why? Oh.
a lot of paint on the bristles. It takes a lot of paint to stick all these bristles together. See how sharp that son of a gun is? There. Now then, with that brush, maybe there's a large evergreen. Shoo, there is now. There's right there. Just the corner of the brush. And begin working back and forth. Back and forth like so. Let's make a big evergreen tree that lives right here in front of your mountain. Maybe he's got a little crook in him. There, I like trees that are sort of
This
crooked.
is... Oh man, what if I screw it up? What if this is the moment? Also, I'm sorry if I'm messing with the scaling and things. I have screwed up my my OBS, so apologies for that. Oh no! Oh gosh! Bear with me. And just as Joshua Jackson for the Bad Luda Collage has joined. This is all going wrong. Wish me luck, Josh. It's a tree. Oh no. This tree. It's okay. It's not very tree-like. Let's how glad are you all that I can undo things? Because I sure am. No. Thank you, Joshua. Oh no. Okay, so he does like. I'm gonna just try and do a tree-ish shape. So this is tree-ish. Just bear with me. Just don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. Can I cheat? Is there any tree settings? What are you? It's kind of tree-ish. Is that cheating? It's cheating, isn't it? Is it cheating? I think it's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh no, this looks horrid. No. No. Yes. This is better. Still not good. Still not great. But I Bob. Did I bring it too far over? I think I did. This is called Chris Nelson restarts. Oh wait, no. I might not be able to because the undo button only goes so far. And I've been tapping. Remember confidence, you're right. But not this much confidence. Okay, wait. Because that just went too far out. It needs to be more here, and then I'll be confident. Okay, right. Well, there's no going back now. I've been tapping too many times, I think, so. If this has gone wrong, there's nobody to blame except Bob Ross, who we cannot get a hold of. Okay, it doesn't look great. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. I think it's time to go back to the paint brushes. Oh no. I don't think it's time to go back to the paint brushes. What is this? Bob. I mean, I can only assume, because he hasn't finished his tree either yet, that he's going to be like, oh, put a highlight here, and suddenly it looks amazing. Which, Bob, please have my back. What's this? Let's try some more brush library stuff. This looks terrifying. But let's. It's a bit dark. He's using blue. No. It's two. It's two. Is that too dark now? Well, too bad. No. The other one was better. The Dove Lake. I swear to God, if there's a button, if there's a brush, it's like trees. There's one of the clouds. Oh, there it is. Now that is cheating. But I'm not this is not this is too big. I draw small. I draw things small and tiny and aesthetically pleasingly small. What is this? How does it look? Be honest. You can tell me if it looks terrible. And then he draws another tree. This was going so well. Let's see. A slightly wonky tree. No. I'm not really about the wonkiness. Becoming a diva. Okay, so it is accidentally quite wonky though. Trust Bob, trust the process. I will. I shall. Right. There's my slightly wonky second tree. Okay, come on Bob. Give me something good.
There. Okay, let's put a tree trunk in that. For that we'll just use some dark sienna and white, same thing we used on the other side. There. And since the fan brush already has all that green on it, we can use it to just put in the indication of some highlights. Not too many, not too many. There we go. So you don't have to paint the whole trunk because you won't see the whole trunk. All right. Now, let me find another fan brush here. There's one. I'm going to take some fan.
I don't have a fan brush. Let's draw a trunk. Are you happy, Bob? Are you happy?
let's build an indication of just a tree trunk in here. Zoom. Like so. We can just make out a tree trunk or two in there. And we'll go into my liquid white and just make.
Sorry, I totally missed that. I was panicking. Okay, I'm gonna just do the green part. Thank you so much, Not Immortal. That's very, very kind of you. I was wondering if anybody would ever come from Instagram. I think you're the first. So thank you so much. I'm absolutely terrified because this is so not what I'm used to. I am terrified because this is way too big for my comfort zone. But hey, who knows? It might turn out all right in the end. Slowly getting there. I'm kind of just winging it and hoping for the best. But yeah, I'm hoping that this sort of rough texture you can kind of get away with Bob Ross stuff. So fingers crossed. But thank you so much for coming across. That really means a lot. And I hope you're having a lovely new year. Okay. And what did Bob do next? He put in some tree trunks in that side of the painting.
Let's build an indication of just a tree trunk in here. Zoom. Like so. We can just.
And I'm pretty sure if you do this, you have to say zoom. So zoom. And zoom again. Okay. Ooh. Let's hope that's okay. They kind of look like tree chunks. Yeah, just a little brighter. And then I'll cover it up afterwards to make it look a little bit better. Do you know what? As worried as I was, I quite like that little tree. The trees are really fun to do. It's strange because Bob talks about enjoying painting happy little trees. And I totally get it. I totally understand now.
Make out a tree trunk or two in there. And we'll go into my liquid white and into some yellow and some sap green. Pull that brush through, load a lot of color. Get a little more green on it. There we go. A lot of paint. Now then, let's go up here, barely touching. Begin laying in this large tree. Don't let the brush slide. Just push, let the bristles bend a little, and just begin forming your individual shapes here. Don't just hit these at random. Think about all those little happy limbs that live in here. There we go.
I will do that. I'm thinking. I'm really thinking about it. If I was a tree, this is what I would want to look like. Thank you so much. I fully believe that it's... I mean, I know that I was just being not confident, but it's just about going for it and really having fun, I think is what's happening. So I think if you have fun, then good things will happen, because man, am I having a good time. So just enjoy yourself, and I bet you'll have a brilliant time with whatever you're creating and drawing. And I would like to stress as well that I'm sure you will be as good as me, better than me, because I just draw for fun. I know it's my career, but like, it's an accidental career. It's a career that I've slipped into because I've got nothing else to do, and I've no idea how I've done it, but there's so many great artists out there, all being wonderful, and I'm sure that you are one of them. Like, keep it up. If you ever want to talk art, you must know my Instagram, so yeah, just send the message on there, because I'm very happy to discuss art with people, and I love seeing sort of up and coming artists as well. Like, so many of my wonderful friends that I have now are people that I've made friends with through sort of getting to know their art, and yeah, like, it's really inspiring to be surrounded by so many talented people. My friend Victoria Mandale is currently watching, and I'm a huge fan of hers. I'm currently sat on one of her cushions, because she's a textile artist, and yeah, amazing. My friend Emily Whiteford, she's brilliant. She's just incredible. She'd probably be doing a far better job than what I'm doing on this. Hope Christopherson, she's also wonderful. She does dragons and lots of fantasy art, and that's what I aspire to do. I'd love to do that kind of like fantasy thing. Peter Reed, he's amazing. Gosh, there's so many. Jess Byrne. I follow so many great artists. You could probably just go through the people that I'm following, and most likely the majority of them will be artists or creatives. How is this looking, everybody? Because it's feeling like it's it's getting somewhere. I'm trying to think about the each branch, as Bob says, and yeah, who knows? It might be working. I kind of want this rough texture on it that kind of looks feathery and sort of not very clean. I just think that looks kind of cool on a tree. Looks very foresty. How is this turning out not awful? Because I sure thought it would. I didn't watch this in advance because I was like, I kind of want to just go. I don't want any advanced warning of what I'm getting into. I just kind of want to do it and hope for the best. But I saw the thumbnail, obviously, and like, oh boy, I was like, I'm gonna do this just for, if it goes wrong, then you know, it'll be funny and people will have a good laugh at my expense that I try and be a real artist. But it's weirdly so much fun to do. Oh, thank you. That's very, very kind. Let's go back to Bob. See how much of this he does.
All these things are there. All you have to do is just push them out of your brush. Super. Okay, maybe over here, add a little yellow ochre. Maybe there's a bush that lives right here. Just sort of pick them out. Now, there. Okay. Pick up a little more green, a little more green, and right here, this one's more in shadow, so it's darker. There we go. See, he just hides right in there. Okay, layer after layer. There. A little more color on the brush. And reload the brush as necessary as you use up the paint in it.
Okay. Okay. Some of my favorite streamers are streaming this evening, and I'm missing it because I wanted to stream. I wanted to do something. I was very well aware that I could just stay in and be like, I'm gonna just watch some YouTube or Twitch, and just do that this evening. But I don't know what it was that compelled me. I asked Jamie, I was like, hey, look, I know that you're busy, but I'm doing nothing on the, could I maybe do a stream? And like the wonderful man he is, he was very supportive and like, yeah, go for it. So, if you know our usual content, it's not this. But yeah, it's really good. So, Jamie, if you're still watching, we should probably do some like actual arty things. Because yeah, it's really good fun, man. This is a great brush, I've realised. Was it? Turpentine? Turpentine? Corpse is great. We love Corpse. We love that deep voiced man. He's just a wonderful, wonderful dude. I would love to get to the point with this channel where we could do like games of Among Us. But I mean, I don't know how much lifespan Among Us has. Like, obviously it had such a huge summer and lots of people playing it, Corpse included. But yeah, like, I love it. It's just every time I've tried to play online, yeah, man, it sucks. Because when you don't know the people, it's much harder to sort of have an enjoyable game. So yeah, I'd love to kind of have a lobby with friends that I know that could be on Discord at the same time and actually sort of speak to them and play the game as intended. But I don't think, I mean, we've got 17 subscribers, which is incredible. If anybody would like to subscribe, we do regular gaming videos and live streams, with a new video coming out tomorrow, where we sit and chill and open virtual Pokemon cards because we're not balling in cash, and Jamie opens 100 packs of cards, which I don't think we would do in real life. I wish, but yeah, we might do more of this in the future as well. It's 11. It's an hour until the new year. Happy 1 year. Happy 1 hour until the new year, everybody. Happy 1 year. This style of painting is well, not painting, but this style of drawing is really fun. I might just do some at some point for enjoyment, because yeah, it's great. It's really good fun. Also, guys who have been watching for the last half an hour, look, I'm not using that cheat brush. What was it? I can't remember. Oh, it's Dove Lake. Look how I'm not using it. Look how I'm not using it right now to do things. Look how this is not what I'm doing. And I'm using the actual paintbrushes. Oh, too much. gosh, we've definitely cycled around the playlist that I've got going on, because I've definitely heard this song on stream. I suppose we've been going for 3 hours now, so that would make sense. And if you're enjoying this playlist, it's a royalty-free playlist by Leak Duck, who does a lot of graphics and design for the game Pokemon Go, and he's a Twitch streamer who streams Pokemon Go, but he also creates royalty-free music for people who just want some nice lo-fi chill music to sit and relax to. Multi-talented. They play Pokemon. Oh my goodness, a shiny rainbow Umbreon card. That's incredible. Gosh, that'll be worth some money. The rainbow cards are they're pretty pricey. So yeah, that's a good friend. Pokemon is what this channel was sort of made on. Why are there fireworks? We have an hour. Just in case any of you are wondering, Lyra is fast asleep. She is not a cat that is particularly bothered by fireworks, but I feel for any that are. I just fireworks just, I don't know. Yeah, it's fun, it's cool, it's pretty, but the amount of stress that it causes dogs and cats especially, I just don't think it's worth it. There's other ways that you can celebrate something. It doesn't need to be loud bangs. We are not savages. Tingo bang. I think I'm ruining this slightly. Yikes. Yeah, exactly that. It's totally not cool. It's just, man, I don't know. There's so many other ways that you can enjoy the New Year things without upsetting little animals. So I feel like people should just be a little bit more conscientious for the little animals. I've realised as well that, sorry, I haven't checked in with Bob in quite some time. I've just kind of done this on instinct, because this is what feels right. So I'm just kind of following my gut at the moment. But let's check back in. What you got for me, Bob?
Add some more. Okay, tell you what. Maybe there's a big path in there. take some Van Dyke brown, and you have to make a big decision here. Where's your path live? Maybe your path lives
Damn it.
right there. So we lay in a basic shape just using the brown. And we don't know where this path goes. It goes up here and hides behind the bushes somewhere. Just basic shape. Now we'll take some white, a little dark sienna, and let's come back in here. Just let this barely graze. Just, okay. It's just like putting snow on the mountain. It's the same exact technique. A little more liquid white. Back into my yellows.
Okay, I screwed up. But everybody ignore the path part. Cool. Let's see what he's got to say.
Greens. Now then, you have to start making decisions. Are these bushes in front of you evergreen or behind them? I think they're in front. So let them come right over in front of it. There. Vary your colors and drop them in. Every once in a while, drop in a little yellow ochre, Indian yellow, a little bright red. There's a sparkler right there. Beautiful little bush. Another little green one, and as many as you want. But
Okay, I get the gist. Yeah, okay. I can add some bushes. We can do that. That is okay. I had a really lovely yellow ochre color earlier, and I haven't saved any of mine. Oh, I suppose I could. Okay. Why so many fireworks? I don't want to get sort of like stuck in on the fireworks topic too much and be like, oh, fireworks, but there is a lot for. I mean, I guess people are celebrating coming out of a bad year. I'm not gonna focus on all the bad things that have happened this year, though. I've decided that I think it's better to let what happens just happened. So, you know, it's like, rather than dwell on the past, just here's to the future. I think that's probably more important. You know, a lot of good things happened that I think it would be remiss to be like, everything in this year was bad. Yes, it was dominated by a lot of bad, but there was a lot of good as well. So let's all focus on any of the good things. Because I think that's just much more worthwhile, isn't it? To focus on that. Exactly. I mean, I probably shouldn't have raced ahead and just rambled and painted, but I was trying to follow it pretty accurately at the start, and as it's gone along, I feel like the draw a large tree really broke me, and so he kind of lost me at that point. That was the point where I was like, Bob, this is where me and you go our separate ways, my friend. So this is Bob Ross adjacent. Let's think. There's a few things that I'm gonna sort of edit and add. Like I want to add more of a nice cyany color like down here. I just feel like it just needs a different blue. And I kind of love doing this thing where you sort of like are darting in and out of the what you've done. So like I'm going in between the bits here, because I think it gives it like this like accidental glow, which I think really complements the style of art for sure. I do want to make that a little bit darker though in the bottom corner. I just like having darker corners, I guess. And the wonderful thing about this is that with this blend tool, you can sort of just make it look really kind of aesthetically not too in your face, but you can see it's there. I don't know, what does it look like on stream? Yeah, it's kind of working. Just checking my text messages. My friend was watching with the sound off, which, I mean, you probably made the right decision. I think she's busy doing a family movie night, I think they were doing. My mum popped by the stream earlier to say that she was drunk. Nah, but I'm not gonna call Debbie out like that. She had some Prosecco's. I, meanwhile, am desperate for a cup of tea. So much. But it's a bit late, so after this stream is finished, I will probably get a decaf tea, because I'm an old man. Oh no, I cleared my history. What a nightmare. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Let's try and get some of this palette back. What was I using? I was using turpentine, wasn't I? For this part, because I want to define. In my head, I've got like this tree and that tree. How's everybody else's New Year's Eve going? Has anybody done anything fun? Has anybody eaten anything delicious? I was gonna make a pasta earlier. I'm addicted to HelloFresh. And I think my goal with this channel is to become famous enough to be sponsored by HelloFresh. We are not currently sponsored by HelloFresh, but that's the dream, because genuinely they're amazing. I'm having such a good time cooking again, because long time ago I used to do actual cooking properly, proper professional and everything, and then I didn't because it was really stressful, and I'm such a soft boy, and I just cannot hack a kitchen. I'm too sensitive, and sorry, my cat is whistle snoring, and it's very cute. I wonder if it's picking up on the microphone. It's probably not. She's not far away, but far enough away that I don't know if it's being picked up. Pancakes. What do you define as pancakes, though? Do you define, because what I call pancakes, I think normal people call crepes. And I don't know why. I think it's maybe because there's a lot of France in my life. And so growing up, whenever my mum made us pancakes for Pancake Day, they were crepes. So I've just associated them with pancakes. And what I think the Americans would call pancakes, and probably the majority of people, I call drop scones, or Scotch pancakes. You can hear the sleep whistling. Hey Lyra. Dude. She's very cute. She's having a great time. Just having a lovely snooze. Love that you can hear it on stream. She's in a very comfy, cozy basket. Yeah, crap pancakes. I actually didn't know that people just called them crepes until recently. Well, not recently, but like definitely into my 20s. Where is the Lyra cam? So I tried to set it up, and my laptop just really decided to give me a lot of grief, and decided that it could either hack the iPad screen for the drawing, or it could hack the Lyra cam. And I was like, well, I know I would prefer the Lyra cam, but I feel like that defeats the point slightly of a drawing stream. So I reluctantly had to make the choice to let her sleep in peace. Also, Victoria, if you've just come back, I was singing your praises earlier and talking about how great your work is, which I think you missed. I think you're away for. So just letting you know, I'm a really good friend. Just a heads up. So it's really weird because I assumed that I was going to be. I actually have several Bob Ross videos queued up because I thought I was going to do like 2 or 3. But here I am trying to be a perfectionist about the first one. So, I mean, I guess it's funny because by the time I'm actually finished, it probably will be New Year. I can't remember what I said now, Victoria, but consider it a kind gesture for accidentally leading Jamie into your Minecraft base and him killing your Minecraft dog, and then me accidentally spawning you a new dog, and then not realizing that it would go feral and kill your pet fox. So so yeah, consider it an apology compliment. And that's why you should all subscribe to the channel for content that results in my friend Victoria being upset. It's getting to that point in the night where I'm very tired and just saying words. I'm sorry, Victoria. I think we're too chaotic. You know, I mean, we started our stream and what I assumed was going to be a lovely Minecraft stream turned into is this working? It is. A fight to the death. Oh, right, sorry. I was on the wrong thing. Stop. Bang, bang, bang. We get it. You like explosions. Great. you so close to my house? This is getting close to the end, I think. I kind of want some deeper shades of red. There's an artist that, not that I'm going to compare myself to one of the great masters, but I swear I think I'm influenced by a specific artist. Couldn't tell you which off the top of my head, but there's definitely things that I'm doing that I'm like, I've seen a legitimate artist do this before and like add these colors, and I feel like I'm trying to embody that. It's definitely getting there. Let's go back to the old gouache, cause I feel like I want a bit more cyan kind of color. In the darker spots up here. And also, I've seen before, I swear I've seen people like really put in like fine detail in clouds. Like this. So I'm gonna try that as well. What are we thinking, everyone? How we feeling about the painting? Does it look okay, or does it need a bit more work in certain places? Thank you so much, Leanne. I'm feeling proud of myself. How's your night going? Have you just watched the stream the whole time? Doing something fun. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. This is maybe the most artwork that I've done in the whole year, so this is probably not an exaggeration. It has been a slow burn. It has not been the year for Chris Nelson. So I hope this is at least worth it. So it's looking so far. Is the stream still working? Because mine is saying it's buffering. I think I might be back. Maybe. If the stream is breaking, apologies. Oh, I think we're back. Cool. Hey. Sorry if my stream is having problems. This is my first solo stream. And I have no idea of some of the technical difficulties, but I'd assume it's because my internet isn't the greatest in the world. And I often have problems with it, so gonna bring my phone close to me. Happy New Year to you, Jamie Henry. That is my wonderful co-host for this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for the last basically 4 hours. I really appreciate that. I hope you and Lorna have had a lovely evening. And yeah, Happy New Year. Have a wonderful sleep. It sucks that you got work in the morning, but I'm sure we'll catch up soon. And yeah, Happy New Year, my friend. And I'll speak to you soon. I have no idea what I'm doing now, by the way, everyone. I'm just kind of doodling. Oops. "20 minutes. This is your 20-minute warning to prepare for probably anyone else around you about to sing Auld Lang Syne." Yes, cat viewers. I will accept all the cat viewers. If anybody has a cat with them, you send me a photo on Instagram. Send me cat pictures. That's all I want. That's how I want to enter the new year. Cats. Do you know what? Or dogs. I love both. I'm just a huge fan of animals. Who would have thought? At what point do I say this is finished, everybody? Because I feel like, well, let's finish Bob. Let's do this.
Work in layers. Remember that these bushes are individuals. Do one at a time. There we go. See now, let some of these things come up over the path. That'll push the path down into your painting. Don't want that path just to float around. See that? Now then, you can take the knife and just scrape in a few little sticks and twigs here and there. And shoot, you've got a finished painting. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It'll certainly teach you how to use all the equipment and have a lot of fun. From all of us, happy painting and God bless.
Well, that was a delight. That was my first Bob Ross painting along experience, and I recommend it highly. Yeah, if you've never done that before, you totally should, because one absolute angel. I would also probably say that this is finished. I'm now just sort of chucking stuff in just for the sake of doing it, which is how I often ruin paintings in real life. I'm going to do one final thing, which is just to put a little bit more depth on the bushes in the background over here, because I feel like in comparison to what I've got in the foreground, I just haven't really defined them as much as it probably should. I'm sorry if my stomach is rumbling as well. I was doing it on the Minecraft stream the other night, and I need to look after myself better and eat more pasta. The last thing I need to do is eat even more. I have pigged out over the last couple of days or so to make up for the lack of Christmas that I had. What did I get that I ate that was really nice? I got a really nice Christmas pudding. It was like a luxury Christmas pudding, because my mum knows that I love Christmas pudding, so she sent me a luxury Christmas pudding. It was so good. It was like white chocolate and something. Man, it was stellar. I feel like I'm in the minority about my love of Christmas pudding as well. A lot of people don't like Christmas pudding, and I just don't understand that, because it's the best part of Christmas dinner. That's out there. That's a statement that I have put out into the world. Oh, Christmas pudding is so good though. Like, think of it with custard. Like, you just can't beat it. It's unbeatable. Yeah, I really have hit the point of tiredness. I can tell from my Christmas pudding talk. But there's 13 minutes left, and then this stream shall reach its final destination. So thank you to anyone who has stayed up, watched a large portion, has watched the whole thing. Leanne, I think you're in the running for like the person who's watched the most. So well done. To my knowledge. Yorkshire puddings with every meal ever. I don't sound it. I am a very proud northern boy. Why is my accent so neutral? Why do I sound southern? I do not know. But I am such a proud northerner. And I'm not patriotic at all. This is the only thing that I'm proud of, is my northern heritage. And I live in the north as well. I don't know why I sound like this. But yeah, Yorkshire puddings with just every meal ever. With Christmas dinner, after Christmas dinner, anytime, anywhere, I will be... If somebody gives me a Yorkshire pudding, you best believe I'm gonna eat it. Okay, I'm gonna sign my work, I guess, with a very tiny. Oh no, I chose this because it's a dough and pencil, and that's where I'm from. But it doesn't seem to like me. Okay, so far so bad. Hey, this one will do. The the world's easiest to forge signature. The Lake District is wonderful. I'm so privileged to live here. It's just a gem. Um, so I do not blame you. It's one of my favorite places, and I live here, so it's yeah, I love it. Last bit, I promise. Just needs to be a bit darker at the top. Gosh. Nice. I'm gonna say this is complete. So this is my take on a Bob Ross painting. Done, I guess. And let's watch the time lapse replay to see where we've come from. Gosh, this is 4 hours of work, and you wouldn't think it. But if you haven't been with us the whole stream, this is how we got to this point. So I remember all of this, trying to follow along with Bob. I remember being proud of the clouds and then proud of the mountains, and then the further along we've gotten, I'm more like, actually, I like the trees better, and it makes the mountains now look bad. But it is interesting to see this time lapse. I think I spent a lot of time on trees. And the bushes. I feel like the bushes took a long time. I really procrastinated with that. Well, I mean, look at the length of the time-lapse replay. You can see it in the top. Not even halfway. This is about a quarter of the way. Practically half of the painting's done. So what was I prattling on with? I was doing a lot of trying to work out how to do the bushes, I think, was a large part of it. I'm still not mega happy with them, but yeah, it's like, how do you do it without a physical brush? That's, I think, the hardest part, because I'm so used to using a paintbrush. And I miss the ability to like feather properly and all of this. So it's interesting to sort of like watch it back and see how we got to this point. I think it was around this point that I started thinking of like Monet style, and then this is where I began to panic. this really not? Did I really spend half the painting on the large tree? Surely not. I would love to paint a landscape from here. There's a lot of this did remind me of the lakes, especially because when I used to have to go to my work in Keswick, you got to see Blencathra, which is a really beautiful mountain, and always in the winter it would snow on Blencathra, so definitely doing the peaks and having that sort of wintry feel definitely reminds me of Blencathra. It doesn't look anything like Blencathra, but I really miss that sort of thing. So that's probably the one that I would draw as such. And also the fact that like the whole sort of like island on a lake look is very Keswick, which is my hometown. Yeah, I did spend a lot of time on these foreground trees. I think it's because a lot of it was just sheer panic. So, how long we got? What, 4 minutes? Oh my god. I should probably get a clock. World clock. I'll just watch the time. I think the thing I'm most proud of in this picture is the foreground trees and things, which is the thing that I was most scared about. But again, if you weren't here at the start of the stream, my New Year's resolution is to be more confident and push myself out my comfort zone a little bit more, because I've definitely played it safe in a year where we needed to play it safe. But I'd like to be a bit more confident and out there with my art, definitely. So doing stuff like this really helps, and doing these live streams with Jamie, just in general. This channel, I know that we're going to post a lot more on this channel in the new year. It's definitely improved my confidence a lot. So yeah. Well, as we come to the end of the time lapse, the nearly 7 minute long time lapse, which is the longest time lapse I've ever done. This is our final product. And, you know, there's 2 minutes to midnight. I want to say thank you to everybody who has joined on this sort of experimental stream on a very strange year. Thank you to all of my wonderful friends who have stuck around. And yeah, have a wonderful, happy new year, everybody. You know, I'm not gonna be like next year's gonna be better, but I just hope that everybody stays happy, stays healthy, and has as good a start to 2021 as we all possibly can. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for coming along to this. I'm gonna go celebrate the start of the new year with my lovely little cat. And any second now. Happy New Year. There we go. It's midnight. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and take care, everybody. Happy 2021. And hopefully we'll see some of you all again soon on this channel or on Instagram.